Hi everyone, this is Lisa with Lisa Plans. I am coming back with yet another video. So thank you if you are a current subscriber for subscribing and sticking around. And if you're new here, I do things that are planner related. Mostly just planners. I don't know if I do anything that's related. Maybe just like unboxing videos sometimes, but just about everything on my channel is planners. So today I wanted to come out here and just do a quarterly update. It might be my first quarterly update I've ever done on my channel. I think I did a 6-month update last June. And you know what? That might be all I really need to do. But this year has been crazy with my planner system has just been outrageously all over the place. And I can truly say I have not been in a single planner this year at all. It's just been bunny hop, 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 hop. Yeah. So, but I wanted to give you just a little tour of everything I've been in this year and what I'm thinking of doing going forward. I made a huge decision today and dropped a lot of money. But oh my goodness, you know how I cannot resist a black TN, and Speckle Fawns posted today a black salted caramel called the Madeline or Madeline, however you want to say it. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. But I bought it for my birthday, and I also bought the matching tote bag. I do not have a leather tote bag, and all the tote bags I have they're not bad tote bags what I have, but I actually bought a canvas tote bag a few weeks ago. I really want a planner bag just to tote my stuff around, and I didn't like it. It was canvas. It started getting like, lint all over it. I'm like, oh, I don't like this, so I returned it. It was an easy return because I barely used it. I'm like, man, it would be so nice just to have a leather one. And then I saw that. I'm like, oh my goodness. That is so nice. So I bought it for my birthday. So I can't have anything else for my birthday. We've maxed it out. So, but I have full confidence that my stuff is going to come and it's going to be just wow. And I'm so excited. So let's get on with the video though. I do have some ideas on my planning system going forward after some fails, I want to say, and I'll explain that, and I'll explain where I started this year, and yeah, everything. So I started out the year in this little guy. This is a Speckle Fawns. I got this as a freebie, and it is a week size. I don't know the leather because it was a freebie because I didn't order it, but it feels like a suede, and it feels like this is just kind of like I don't know, just a piece of brown leather. I'm not really sure. It is very thin leather, which is fine. I really wasn't expecting to use it. And I might just keep it for my hobo weeks. I'm not really sure. But this guy has gone a lot of places with me, actually. It goes in my purse sometimes. I have a Portland leather tote. I have one purse. It's a Portland leather tote. And that's really all I've got besides like a nice purse for like a funeral and another purse for like a, festival or something. That really is my only purse. So I started out the year thinking this was going to be temporary in a Hobo Weeks, the sneak toy. I always get a Hobonichi Weeks because I do archive my year in here. And yeah, I put all birthdays in here. I put, anniversaries, births, deaths, hopefully no deaths, but those go in here. Car maintenance is like anything that happened in the year that actually happened, not just planned events, but it goes in here. But I started off the year in here, in, true planner girl, Hobonichi fashion. I started off, not in December, I started off January 1st in here. And of course, I'm a very daily planner. So I also cut down a idea book. This is a B6 Slim Kokuyo idea book that's meant to be put in the Jibun Techo plastic cover. And all it is just grid paper, but it is delicious grid paper. I did really love this, and I tried to even use it this week. I'm like, do I really want it? But it's not big enough. It's just not big enough for my daily task list. So, but it was fun to use. I was off work like a lot of January, and I didn't have that much to do for work because it's a very slow month for me in January. A lot of people are on vacation, and the nature of our business just doesn't really ramp up really until like, end of February. And March has been insane, and now I'm just going bananas. But that's just the nature of our business. So yeah, this kind of working out, and I'll explain that too a little bit. My planning system, I want my planning system to change. That's another thing. But I started out the year in this, didn't really expect to stay in this. I was just going to decorate it and like, okay, this is going to be my archive planner, and I'll go ahead and decorate it, and I'll start using it. And I used it. I started using it and as a planner because it was just supposed to be a temporary thing as I figured myself out for the year. Because I'm like, what am I doing for 2025? That whole, song and dance that all planner girls do. What am I doing for 2025? Because you want to nail your system down. We don't want to planner hop all this. We really don't. If you're a planner girl, I know you don't really intend to planner hop, but it's so tempting to try all the things. But I wanted to start out in here just to see, get my feet wet, and I could figure it out as I go. So we were in here and we were enjoying ourselves through February. I use this little guy. And I still use this guy. Yeah, so I didn't really use it that week because I was in, I've been in a Sterling Ink N1. And yeah, I've been using it. Ooh, my husband's got a dentist appointment next week. But let me tell you something. When I started off the year in this thing, I had no idea that I needed a full year planner. A planner that I could put post-it notes. I don't have them in here. They're in my N1 right now. But all the forward planning for the whole year, that was just, wow. I was like, this is so stupid. How come I've never done this before? And I've always bought a Hobonichi Weeks. But I guess I've never thought of it as a planner. I always think about it as, past events that happened and things I can, journal about, which I'm still doing in here. But mind-blowing. I'm like, what? Wow, I could really use this as, a forward planner, and I need this. I'm actually thinking of all these things that, I've got tons of post-its and subscriptions that are expired, my HOA's due, and when's my furnace filter need to go. I was like, wow, this is so useful. I know. I'm a planner girl. You should know these things, Lisa. But, we live and we learn, even at 50, over 50. So I'm thinking, I really want to always have one of these in my lineup. So this is always going to be now in my lineup, no matter what I do. 'Cause I'm also loving the moon phases. I was looking at last week. This is so silly. I was looking at the 13th, and I looked outside. And I'm like, hey, it's a full moon. And I looked outside. It is a full moon. My husband's like, you are stupid. But I just think that's so cute that, it's there. And I don't know, I think it kind of correlates with my job too. I'm a computer technician, and it's like things seem to break more around the full moon. Maybe it's just my imagination, but maybe now we can document it. We can document it. I'm probably not going to document it. But it's just kind of fun. It's a fun planner. So I would like to keep this, even if I jump into something else, I want to use this as still my archive planner and also my on-the-go planner that I use to make notes and also document appointments. This has been so useful in my purse. This year, the very few places that I do go, it's just been useful to have everything documented when someone asks me, hey, can you do this then? I'm not a digital planner. Even though I'm a computer tech, I don't like having any of my planner stuff in a computer. It can go away. Let me tell you, data is volatile. I'll be the first to say it. Data is so volatile. It can go away like that. So anyway, I just like my pen and paper too. It's kind of my security blanket. So I've been using this, and I've been using this in conjunction with this as like a daily. Let me see, make sure I don't have anything on here. Okay, so I've been using this as a daily. All I do is use a Tombow marker at the top and just date the page, and boom, there we have it. I put my appointments at the top. I put my to-dos, and I have some errands here and little Post-its. They just work so well in this paper. This paper is glorious. Really like it. Every once in a while, I'll put a little something, something at the bottom. A little bitty washi. And I've been using this as like my placeholder. So I've been using this since, wow, day one. So yeah, I got everything even kind of documented in here. I'm really liking this day on one. And I tell you what, let me show you. Sorry about that. The nature of my job, I do have to look for like everything. I do not want to put names. I've recorded hours and hours of video footage, and I'll have someone's name in there and I won't post it. I know I can take it out, but I won't post it. But anyway, neither here nor there for right now. But I started out in December, and this really helped me. I was in, what was I in? I don't even know what I was in last December. Maybe, oh, I was in rings. And having these days side by side like this really made me think about things that were coming up. I'm like, what? That's right. I need to get that gift going for the 6th, or I need to get this done for here, and going on a little trip, which didn't happen because we had so much snow. It was a terrible month. But despite that, this little guy really worked. Just, you know, I was off work. I didn't have as much stuff going on. If anything, just bleh. But I might even hopped at this point. Yeah, I think I hopped. And I hopped into, because I knew that might not be enough space. So I decided to hop into cut down Stalogy. I'm like, hey, if I can do that in here, I'm going to try this cut down Stalogy I got laying around and just give it a try. And I really liked this for a while. Now I don't like it because I don't like the lines are just too light in here for me. It's just meh. I'm not digging it like I used to, and I don't like my appointments being down here. I'm used to them being at the top of the page. That's just how my brain has decided it likes it, even though there's this nice timeline on the, you know, the side of the Stalogy. And you know, you get so much paper in here. It's so great. I did meal planning in the back, just, you know, janky, crappy meal planning. So I kind of liked it for a while. I did some pen testing, put some notes all over the place. These are like safe pages I can take you to because I've already filmed this video like 5 times. But as you can see, I kind of dug it. I liked it for a month, and February came, like, I think I'm going to keep doing this. Why not, right? So, and then March came along, April came along, and yeah, I've been hopping in and out, but for the most part, I've been kind of just stuck in here. Except for this month, I've been doing my month on 2 in my notebook. So I thought, okay, I like this. I like this. Why don't I try to pair this with my N1 that I've been petting for 3 months and haven't written in because I'm too afraid to mess it up. Because I thought, I'm going to sell this. I'm going to sell this. I don't like the fonts. So in walks the N1 paired with this. And I think I've already done a setup video. Yeah, I did a setup video of this TN. I'm going to say, this is probably going to make some people kind of upset. I'm not liking my N1. I know. I'm not liking it. I just don't like how light everything is. I think I don't like Tomoe River paper that's this thin. I think there's different grades of Tomoe River paper. This is just my opinion. I have no idea, but it seems to me that the Hobonichi Weeks has a little bit of a thicker tooth or thicker paper to it. Not necessarily tooth, but it just seems to me just a little bit thicker than this paper, and I'm just not liking how crinkly this is. I'm not a crinkly paper girl. I love decorating it. I did love setting this up. I do love how large these squares are. No shade on anyone who uses this planner. It is a fantastic planner. I just don't think it's for me. Another thing is I'm getting used to this Monday start, and because of the Hobonichi weeks, has these weekend days that are gray and pink. My brain has been able to learn these. I've never used the monthly in here for some reason when I use this as an archive. This year I started using it, and now I'm like, whoa, I think I really understand this Monday start calendar. My brain's getting more used to it, and I'm enjoying it. So I decided, okay, I'm going to try this, pair it with my Stalogy. Let's go. Let's see how it works. And I don't like it. I don't like it. And dang it, I wish I did, but no. The paper in here is exquisite, but I'm just so afraid that it's just gonna get messed up, and I don't like how light it looks like it all blends. I'm not into that. I don't like seeing so much of the next page behind here with the text. I'm not a fan of that, even though it's kind of like that in the Hobonichi weeks. Like I said, the paper just seems to be a smidge thicker, and it's not as bad. And another thing is, I don't like how bulky this is in my TN. I would think I would have liked all these extra lovely, gorgeous note paper, but I don't. So, oh, I don't like it. Another thing that's bugging me is day on 2. So in here, I'm not liking my day on 2. It's way too much room for me anymore. I don't plan this way anymore. I used to do the planner perfect method where you write about, you know, even when you brush your hair and teeth. I'm exaggerating, but it's worth it though. If the method's worth it, if under some certain circumstances, if you have 100% control of your time, I believe it's worth it. If you're traveling, I think it's well worth it. I think you ought to just do that if you go travel. Pick up a notebook like this, even if you're not in a traveler's notebook, and write out your days and map everything out, how that day's going to plan out. Now, you don't have to be so regimented on it and then stuck, you know, we're going to do this here because I wrote it out. No, 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 no. It's not like that. I believe this kind of planning is more intention-based. And it's like, okay, I have this idea of how I want the day to go tomorrow, and these are the things I want to do and accomplish. I think a lot of people get tripped up on, okay, well, I didn't do what I said I was going to do and script out. Man, I feel so bad about myself. I didn't do all the things. And I think that's, what do I want to say? One, it's a terrible self-esteem killer. Because, you know, things pop up. You shouldn't feel bad if, you know, if your whole day just changes and you just didn't do everything you said you're going to do. That's okay. I mean, were you productive? Did you have a good day? That's what matters. If you did a few things and you were productive and you have a good day. But I think we get tripped up into writing everything down, and then things don't happen, and then we feel bad. So that's kind of a caveat to this system. But it's fabulous if you are homeschooling mom, or you are retired, or you want to be so intentional about your day. That's cool. I highly advise anyone to try the method. Maybe it might work for you. It works for me on the weekend. I think about how I want my day to go. I think about where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do, errands I might run, and how I might all map that out with a nice lunch, you know, fun things. But for my day-to-day work life, no, not really. And especially for my line of work, I don't do any type of project planning or anything. My work gets thrown at me, which is what I like. So I don't have to sit there and plan my whole day out. I just work, and I'm done. So I really just need to go off a task list just for my days, and I just don't need all this room. I'm not going to write down what I'm going to eat. I also noticed that I have been migrating tasks, I should say. I've been migrating a lot of tasks, like, oh, I didn't do it here. Let's forward it here. Let's forward it here. Let's forward it. No. I'm sorry, this way. And writing down the same things day after day after day. I'm like, this is dumb. Why am I doing this? So that's one thing about the notebook system. I'm like, I'm going to have to change my system. Yeah. So I know I just bought that glorious TN off of Speckle Fawns and the tote. So, and maybe another TN. That might have happened too. So, but I don't have any plans to really jump out of my TN yet. It could happen, but I don't think so as of yet. So I've been trying rings for the week, and I've been trying that too. That's why these days are kind of blank. I can't show that. It's got names on it. It's been blankety blank, and I'm actually going to plan in here because my daily sheet in my personal rings, I think it's going to be too small. I'm feeling a little cramped on it, so I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I could do a day per page in here, of course. There's enough room for 2 months. But Traveler's Company, God love them, they make this fabulous insert that is a day on one. Yay! So I'm going to try this. This is for 2 months. It's only $7. You can get 2 months in here. That's cheaper than my 002 insert. And they're numbered already at the top. And there's like a gray title page at the top. Some people don't like this gray title page, but I think I like it. It adds a little, for me, it adds a little stability to the page. I know that sounds weird, but as you can see, in both the books I've been using, I do put this up here. So I'm like, okay, I like this up here. I don't necessarily like the washi down here. I think I might stop doing that. It's a little too much, and it bulks up the notebook. I'm kind of digging this, and I think I want to try this for May. I like having this line here too, this 1 through 31. I don't know what I'd use it for yet, but because it's already in the weekly, which I'd like to jump back to the weekly too. And I just love the paper. I'm not a huge fan of the cream, but I'm thinking I might really like this. I've already thrown some Post-its in here, although they're not in here right now, but yeah, so I'm thinking I really want to try this. Another thing I want to do, I want to ditch stuff like this. Gorgeous. I love dashboards, but I don't want anything bulky in here anymore. I like a thinner planner. So another thing is I do not like this insert. As you can see, I've been really using this insert, right? I don't like it. I don't like it. I haven't liked this insert for a long time, and I just haven't admitted to myself. Why, Lisa? Why? Why do you continue? Another thing I don't like is decorating this with this scrapbook paper. It adds too much bulk and makes the book feel stiff. So this is a great score tape, though. Score tape is magical. This really stays on. And if I were to decorate another book, I would definitely use the score tape over any type of glue stick or anything. So I figured that out. That's nice. I do like the decor on it, but it just feels so thick and bulky now. And I'm like, nah. I want my book to feel more, I want to say pliable, but floppy. I guess floppy might be it. So yeah, so I like this. This is a yes. Another thing I wanted to change was the back insert. So I want to go just to a plain insert. This is a delicious Paper Penguin Co. Cosmo Air insert. And I've used this. It's got tons of notes already in it. So I thought I would just go ahead and use this. It's got some private journaling in here that I'm not going to show. But I can see doing some, if I really wanted to do some meal planning or an inbox in here. This to me is just so much better than that massively decorated page. So call me crazy, I like it plain. So I want to go, I guess I'm going a lot more minimal. So we got this one in the back. This is going to be like a reference insert, maybe to buy insert, anything that is just collections, I guess I just want to say. Another insert would be this one. This would be my daily. Yeah, daily. And then what are we going to do about this N1? We are going to take it out. And we are going to consider selling it. Or we are going to use it as a journal. Because I don't want to keep on keeping on with it. I don't know. That is a hard one because I like it, I guess, but I don't like it laying in here. It's just too much, too big, too thick. So you see how much thinner these inserts are compared to the N1. I know there's other things I can do here. I know. But it's just what I'm liking right now. I do like this insert. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm liking this thicker paper that's in here. I do not like the knot right here. I gotta change that. I might just jump band these two and stick it in there. Or I could get that Lauren Phelps Designs vinyl. I could do that too. Or even stick it in here. I think I actually even tried that, but I don't know. But so much sleeker. It is so much sleeker than the other one, and it's so much lighter to pick up, so much nicer. And my books lay so much flatter. That's another thing with that N1 in there. The hump is just too humpy. It's too much of a hump right here. So I'm really jonesing for my regular notebook setup. Now I actually did buy a Sunday Start, Paper Penguin Co. notebook that I'm considering going into if the Monday Start can't happen in this insert, because I could Tombow marker these. I think I actually started. Yeah, I started in here in April. I don't know if that's going to work. If it's not like pre-printed in here. So that might be an issue. I don't know yet. And I haven't liked this insert that much in the past because for some reason this one seems a little bit thinner than this one. I don't know. Like I can see too much through the page. I don't know. We'll see. But I got the other one just in case. It was only $7. So I'm like, okay, I can do $7 just to have it just in case. So we're going to give that a whirl. It's an insert I've used before, and I know it works. So I don't particularly like the Paper Penguin Co. paper. Friction pens aren't that great. But I don't use my monthly all that much, so we're going to give that a shot again. So it's almost like I'm doing my setup from last September or September in 2023, I think. I think that's when I was in that notebook. Yeah, and I can't wait to try this out. Brand new. I'm kind of excited about this one, and I'm thinking about jumping in it already. I could start tomorrow on the 16th, which is why this thing's here, and just start. Because they're cheap enough. I mean, $7 for 2 months. Was that like $3.50? I guess with I think it's $7.50. Yeah. And with tax and all that, maybe it turns out to be about $4 a month. I mean, come on. That's not bad. So I don't feel bad that I won't be like journaling in here, but just doing my, scratch notes and my day-to-day in here. But I want to be, I want my planning system to change, and that is a whole nother video. I just want to write down what I need to do for the day. I don't want to keep, migrating tasks like crazy. I just don't want to do that. And in here, I don't necessarily have to migrate stuff. If you have been in a traveler's notebook that has the bound books, you can go back to previous days and look and see if you've completed something. It's not hard to do, depending on how you plan. I tend to mark stuff out if I've done it. I might actually even change that because it looks so bad after I've done it. My whole page just looks like a war zone after I've marked everything off. I'm like, no, this just looks so terrible. And I can't really go back through and, let's see if I can show a weekend. Yeah, it just looks so So horrible. And I don't like these tip-ins that I put in here. I don't like that at all. That's going to be in this book, collections book. So there's that. So that's what I've been doing in here. I've also been planner hopping in my rings. But I don't think the rings are going to work anymore. I've always known that this personal ring is just kind of small, but man, I love flipping through here. And I made a bunch of note pages. It's just mostly notes. Just blank note paper. I just love blank note paper. Excuse me. So, yeah. So anyway, rings, I don't know. I want to be in rings, but the daily, I can't do it. Even if I change my planning system, the things I need to check up on, the things I need to do for my work, I could put it in a separate work planner, but I really don't want to do that. I want everything to be kind of cohesive, even though I've started off also with a work notebook. I have a work notebook now for my project, and I don't really put to-dos in here, but I could put lists in here. But this is mostly all of my project I'm working on. I can't show anything in here because it's all computer names and IP addresses and all kinds of stuff. But if you know IT crowd, you know. Love that episode. But this notebook, I love it, love it, love it. It is, I also have it in pink for personal stuff, and it is a paperage notebook from Amazon. I think I've shown this on my channel before. I've linked it below. But I basically use this just for brain dumps, to-do lists. And I thought, okay, I could use this for scratch notes. I love this thing. It lays so flat. It's got the greatest paper in here. I think I've already shown this on my channel and showed the pen test back here. Maybe. But this notebook is fabulous. I just love it. Nothing seeps through except the fountain pen ink that I like really wrote on. And the Sharpie that would probably bleed through a table. So, yeah. I mean, it's 100 GSM paper. It's so nice. I love this notebook. I thought about using it as a planner, but I don't know. I thought about, man, I gotta draw everything out, and that's not for me. I'm not a bullet journal girl. There's no way. I want everything pre-printed. So this works fabulous for brain dumps, scratch lists, just whatever. So I'm really enjoying this notebook. I've got all kinds of notes in here. And love it, love it, love it. In conjunction with the Traveler's Notebook, it might be a winning pair. So that is my thought for going forward, is this notebook for brain dumps, this for my day-to-day. This thing is glorious. This is a Chic Sparrow Black Beauty Creme in the creme leather. Oh, it's so nice. With maybe this insert with maybe a master to-do list back here. I haven't really thought about how I would do that, but I'm thinking I need a notebook that doesn't change. I'm actually thinking about setting up a second TN that has like the second volume of this one in it. This is the first volume that goes to July. Have that one in it, and then when September rolls around, October, I think it's October when they release it, then put the next year in there as well, and also the 12-month in there as well. And also maybe even like a little sketch journal. Yeah, just a commonplace book. Definitely just like a book that has like a master to-do list, master, just lists that probably won't change for the year, maybe. I don't know. So many thoughts right now. My brain is exploding because planner hopping's hard, y'all. So I really want to minimize my system in so many ways. Like another thing, you notice I said I don't like this book anymore. This is the Cocoa Daisy book. You see, I'm just really using the heck out of it. Don't use it. So I'm thinking about canceling my planner subscription because I'm not going to use the paper anymore. I probably, I'm not going to use this insert anymore. I'm not going to use, I don't need date stickers because this is dated. All I got to do is write the day up here, or I could buy the journaling kit and use the weekday stickers in here. That's an option. I could get the cousin kit and just get the stickers, and I'll probably be fine. And the washi trio, then I could washi this up and then just have some functional stickers, and that's all I need. Yeah, I'm just getting tired of all the stuff, to be honest. And I just want to minimize. I really want to minimize my system, and I also want to minimize the setup. So yeah. So if you're looking for a channel that's not going to be showing all kinds of stuff to buy, mine might be the one soon. I might consider like one dashboard in front just for post-its, and one deco piece just when you open it up. This orange thing is just obnoxious. I wish they would change it to black or like a dark brown even. That, I think that would be so much prettier than this crazy orange. I don't know what's going on with that, but just one dashboard maybe, and then the rest of this. The blue is okay. I can deal with the blue. And then this, I might just put like, I could even just put a, if I get the dashboard kit, I could use that to decorate these, and then just put like the personal size, tape that on here for like the month. Like, you know, the next one I've got is May, and they got a pretty May, and I could just pop that on here. Although, if this is 2 months, maybe I shouldn't do that, or it could do it just back here, May, June, so I know. That might be kind of cool. But I don't want anything too crazy on here, so maybe just a few stickers, that's all. So I really want to change up what I do, how I do it. Just less. Less is more, y'all. Yeah, and just have this for the brain dumps and everything. So those are my thoughts right now of my planning system quarterly update. I know a lot of people are planner hopping right now. There's some big changes that I was surprised a lot of people are making. I'm like, whoa, you went from that A5 to the Hobonichi weeks. Okay. I can't judge because that's what I've been doing. So I think that's all I've got for today. Yeah, so I probably will be setting up for May soon in a different notebook. I'm going to be using a brown Traveler's notebook. I might even try the Cocoa Daisy booklet for May because, oh my gosh, the colors are gorgeous. I might try it. I don't know. Or I might sell it. I don't know. It's my birthday month next month. So it'd be kind of cool if everything's pretty. But on the other hand, I really like just plain paper. Call me boring. That's all right. Yeah, and I want to try this for May and June. I would like to try this last 2 months of this, 6-month period. Yeah, May and June, and then I would just have to buy a few more to finish out the year. And I don't need those 3 years apart stickers. I have these stickers. I think I've got these stickers through June. But another thing is I don't like how bulky it makes my planner. It's very, these stickers, once you put them in here, they bulk up the side, and the washi bulks it all up. So I want to stop doing this too. I don't want so much deco on my pages because it takes away from the thinness of everything. So the journaling kit from Cocoa Daisy might be something I might look into because of all the washi. I want more washi based stickers, and just less washi to begin with. But I'm thinking I don't want to washi up all these pages. Like one sticker might be nice. Yeah, just small sticker, just to create some interest. Maybe I even I've been really enjoying these too. These are Mr. Pen, just little Post-its. I'm in love with these stupid things. I've been using them all over the place. They're so pretty, and there's different colors. Yeah, I've just been kind of Post-it crazy. So Really enjoying Post-its. Even these dumb things from Michael's. This cat one, I don't know. I got the rainbow one from Walmart. I got these, but I don't like them. Maybe because they're dirt old and the glue is just kind of, I don't know, not so great. But I just also like regular old Post-its. But these translucent little guys, they look so pretty on these pages. Let's throw one on there. Let's put this pretty olive green. So you're supposed to pull from the bottom and pull to you, and just looks so pretty. And lately I've been on my Windows 11 project. We use the Uni pen to write on translucent stickies, and I believe this is the 0.1 or something. Yeah, 01 I think it says 01. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, my Win 11 project. And I've been going so far as to put like a little tiny little sticker even on that or a little piece of washi just to dress it up just a little bit, and it's so cute. If I got any washi around here. This guy, I don't know. Another thing I'm thinking of though is maybe I don't want everything to be the same in my notebook. Like I just want to feel like I can use whatever the heck I want, whatever I'm feeling at the time, and not have everything so darn matchy. I don't know. That's not going to look very good, but let's just put it on there. I don't know. Call me crazy. But I've been putting like tiny little flower stickers on these too, and this just looks so cute. Yeah, that didn't really turn out as well as my other ones did, but you get the gist. And then I would write, I'm thinking about reserving like the first 5 to maybe 8 lines up here, or squares, to like events and, you know, appointments, things like that, just all up here, special things for the day, maybe even the weather. And then my to-do list would be right just straight down on here. So yeah, I'm thinking I might really like that. Yeah, instead of all the washi on it, I think I just want less stuff. I think I'm just getting overwhelmed with all the stuff. So maybe I might become more of a minimal channel without all the stuff. Yeah, I'm just freaking out. So these are like what, 2 by 2.5 by 1.5 maybe? I don't know what these are, but I like these little Post-its. You can buy these on Amazon, or just like the little Post-its. These work great. I just love Post-its everywhere, and I want I want to start using like the little. Here I am talking about all the things I want to use. I'm saying, hey, I want to be more minimal, but I want to use like just like maybe a square for like something I want to focus on for the day. You know, like, hey, you really need to work on laundry today. That's your main thing. Whatever else you got going on, laundry is key. You're running out of jeans. So, hey, you really need to do the dishes. There are bugs happening, or I don't know. That doesn't really happen. But the laundry, yeah, that does. So, and I really have enjoyed using this insert in the past, and even though I didn't use it this year, or I intended to, I was going to, but I didn't end up using it because I was using my Hobonichi weeks, and I just kind of stayed in there. But another thing I could do is ditch the Hobonichi weeks and just use this as my archive. That's another thing I could do. And that would be it. I wouldn't really need anything else. Although I sure do like everything in one book. And I like the little moon phases. And not a huge fan of the paper. But I do like this as my on the go. So I don't know if I would be setting up a passport. Except for like travel maybe. But I don't really use the passport that much. If at all. One thing I do like about the passport though is just notes on the go. Like I could put in things I want to buy at a particular store. I could write the store at the top, like Trader Joe's, and put down, hey, get that pineapple salsa if you have not tried that salsa at Trader Joe's. What are you waiting for? It is amazing. So something like that, or doctor's notes. If I go into the doctor, I might have a question, you know, that's been on my mind pressing. I might throw it in here for doctor's notes, like gift ideas if I'm out. Oh yeah, my father-in-law said my mom actually said she wanted a battery-operated radio, whatever. So I don't get out that much these days, but yeah, an errands list, like all the places you might want to go to. I think I even have an errands list in here. Yeah, so I have an errands list in here. This is really old though. I need to refresh it. Although some of these things I still need to do. So no, it's relevant. Though this is done. Yeah. So I have used this. This is just a 026 passport size insert from Traveler's Company that I just decorated this with paper from Joann's. Moment of silence for our Joann's. Yeah, but this is what happens when you use glue instead of score tape. It just doesn't look very good. And I bought this from Keely Reckman. I love these little pouches. And you can throw coupons in here or whatever. I mean, if you even clip those, I don't even know if they able to clip those anymore, or use them. Back in the day, we used coupons. So, gift cards, whatever. You can throw whatever you want in here for your purse planner. So, yeah, I've been using that kind of like that. I need to do that here. You can also do it in the notes section in your Hobonichi weeks. Put all those, errand lists and all that back here. Even on a Post-it, and make this like your purse planner too. So, yeah. All right, you guys, I think that's all I got for my quarterly update. I'm hoping I can set up something, maybe play around with some deco and stuff for May. And I'll definitely do an unboxing whenever I get my Speckled Fawns order. That's going to be weeks and weeks and weeks away, though, because when you order from Speckled Fawns, expect at least a 4-week wait, if not longer. Especially for a tote bag. I don't know if she's just making it or she had one. That could even take like 10 to 12 weeks. That's going to take a long time. My order is going to take a while to get here, so maybe end of summer. I could expect it, maybe. It'd be a great thing to start off fall with. So I won't have it for my birthday, but that's okay. We got other things going on for birthday stuff. Yeah. So cool. So anyway, that's my update for my quarterly one. And I hope you guys are doing well and hope to see you in the next video.